things off today with a beauty pick-me-up. As you know, things are always changing in the world of beauty and style, yet many of us have been wearing the same makeup and keeping the same hairstyle up for years upon years. So in today's Style File, we're giving you the motivation to try something new. Studio 5 style and beauty contributor Megan Moore is here to share spring's newest hair and makeup trends. And you say, if color is our love language, then we are going to love the trends hitting the spring scene.
Yes. Color is everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I couldn't avoid it. I was actually trying to find like maybe another trend that wasn't quite so bold, and I couldn't. I was like, I have to bring the color because that is what's happening in the world of beauty right now.
And so. I am a color girl. I love a good splash of color. It's on your face when it sometimes gets a little more intimidating. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I mean, and I'm pushing my own boundaries with this today. This is not a color I would normally go for, but I live by my own prophecies, right? I do what I preach. So here I am with some color on my lips. You wear color on your lips a lot.
I like color on my lips, yeah.
So take a a note from us and try something new.
Be bold, be brave. You told our producer, in fact, that this is one of the strongest trends that you have seen in years, like this candy color trend.
Yes, in my 17 years as a professional, I've never seen more color in a single season before.
Wow.
To be honest. So the reason that that's so interesting is because there's always the outliers, right? That the brands that are kind of pushing the limits.
Sure.
But in this case, literally every brand is coming out with the candy colored palettes.
Okay.
We've had the neutrals. Every brand came out with the nude palette, their neutral palette over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yes, yes.
The pendulum has swung and it is now totally going the opposite way, and every brand is coming out with these candy colors.
We're gonna start at the top. We'll start with eyeshadow.
Yep.
What are you seeing?
Really, you can go, the sky is the limit with this one. Okay, now I know it seems overwhelming, and the thing you want to consider is you don't need to put every single color on at the same time. You certainly could, but you want to pair some of your neutrals. Like most of the palettes will come with some neutrals and then have some pops of color in it. So if it's overwhelming to you, there's no reason that you need to do blue and purple, right?
Okay.
Stick with a neutral and then pair it with a purple or pair it with an orange. There's just so many combinations, and it's experimental, right? You got to try something new, pair 2 colors together.
What would be our gateway drug, so to speak? If we were choosing just one color to experiment with or tiptoe into, what would you say?
I would go with orange.
Okay.
Orange is super flattering across the board, and it reads neutral. It pairs with browns really well, but it's a really great one if you want to try something and just dip your toe in. These are some of the combinations I've been playing with lately. They're a little bit more bold. That one was my Easter look, so it's got lots of color in it, but it's so fun, and I've been loving these palettes. These are both super cheap too. These are Walmart finds, so you don't have to spend a ton because it's a trend.
But the pictures we're seeing, you kind of went for the rainbow layer.
I mean, I did because I think it's super fun. But if that makes you nervous, ease into it a little bit more subtly.
And the application of the rainbow look, if you want to be bold and step out there, what application tips do you have for us?
The biggest tip here is, you can see I'm putting some on, and I get my brush wet. And that way it's more like paint. It's almost like a watercolor where the colors will kind of blur together. So I started with yellow, then I added a little pink, and I kind of mush them together.
At any point did you think, I don't know if this is a good idea?
Oh, sure. That happens all the time. But it always looks worse before it looks better. I feel like you have to get to the mascara, and then all of a sudden it kind of comes together.
That's such an analogy for life. It always looks worse until it looks better. Yes. I love it.
Keep going.
Wise words by Megan Moore. All right, lipstick. What are we seeing on the lips?
Okay, same thing. Super neon colors. And again, this is outside of my comfort zone.
See, I'm okay with this.
Yes.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, you love the bright pink.
This
for me was pushing the boundaries, but I'm happy I did it. And again, I did it with a budget-friendly option. Like these are all super cheap. So if you don't love it, you're not spending $30. Go out and just buy something cheap. This was the one I'm wearing today is this elf color. It was like $4, right? So, and it doesn't have to be anything expensive. And if I hate it, then oh well, I tried something and it was fun.
$4 down the drain, but you can feel good that you tried.
Yes, and I actually do like how it turned out.
It looks great.
But if I hadn't have tried it, I never would have known.
Now with the bold lip, what's your advice in terms of how and when we wear it? In other words, I see that your pink lip is picking up on the pink flowers of your shirt.
Yeah.
Or maybe this coral, more orangey neon lip might be tying into maybe a subtle kind of earthy tone in our outfit. Do we tie it in like that?
You certainly can.
Okay.
If you like to pair it up, I do. I always like to play off my outfit. I just think it's more fun. Yeah. But you don't have to. I would just say if you are going to do a neon lip, I would keep the rest of the face pretty neutral. So I didn't do anything crazy on my eyes today. I just really went for the lip. So
I almost like to go empty eye a little bit, like you have kind of today with the bolder lip.
Yeah. So pick one and don't do the whole face.
All right, cheeks, talk to us.
Okay, orange blush.
Hold on, what?
I know.
Orange blush.
Orange, and that sounds really crazy, but these are actually colors that I wear all the time. It really depends on the application. So if you hear the word orange blush and it makes you scared, you're probably thinking clown, like too much, right? A subtle, like just a wash of orange can be really beautiful. And I have it on my cheek today. This is one of my go-tos. I literally wear this one all the time. So it's super bright, but I just give it a really light application, and then it's no longer scary. So again, a lot of color. Pair it back if it makes you nervous. It's really fun, I promise.
Okay,
try it.
Check and check color for the face, all over the face in many different shades and applications. You can see more tips and tricks and application advice on Megan's Instagram. I'll send you there. Now let's transition into hair. What are you seeing on the hair front for spring?
So hair is actually kind of reverting back to something a little bit more classic. Something, you know, we've been living in the beach waves. We've been living in the bold kind of Victoria's Secret waves. We've all had our irons out. But we're putting those away for a little bit. We're stepping back into the sleek hair. The flat ironed look is coming back strong and hard. So bust out your flat irons, dust them off if you haven't been using them for a few years.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
We moved away from the heat treatment for a number of reasons, but we are getting that same effect with like a blow dryer, for example. But now we're really going for straight and sleek.
Yeah, we're going for straight and sleek. It almost has like a glassy finish. So you're gonna need some products to help you with that. These are two that I love by Garnier. Again, super affordable, which is fantastic. The Sleek Shot, which is actually a product you mix in with your shampoo. I've talked about it before. And then this is their flat iron spray. And again, super affordable, but you're gonna want something to put on the hair to protect it from heat. And then it gives it that really glassy finish when you go over it with your flat iron.
And take us back a step. How are we blow drying it to complement what we're going to later do with more heat and the flat iron?
Yep, just make sure you're using heat protectant products for sure. And I wouldn't do this every day. I would do this maybe once a week. Start with a really sleek look. And then as the week goes on, you could add more curl or wear it in a ponytail. So you're not going to be flat ironing every single day, which is a mistake we've made in the past, right? For sure.
But it becomes a good base then, like you said, that you can build upon as the weeks go on.
Yeah, so we're seeing that for sure. And
not
then
the weeks, the days.
The days.
Please wash your hair over a matter of weeks, but the days, you can build upon it over days.
Yeah, and then as far as haircuts go, again, the other one that's really big right now is the classic bob. We're seeing this come back. Every stylist is like doing this. In my salon, we're doing these daily. We're coming into the bobs. We're seeing so many celebrities go into them at all ages, all different textures. They're just classic and you can't go wrong. So I love that. If you're gonna pair your makeup and go a little bolder on that, maybe bring it back and go really classic on your hair, I think it's a great combination.
All right, there you have it, the spring trends of 2019. Where can we see more from you, lady?
Of course at thebeautysnoop.com, or come find me on Instagram at BeautySnoop.
And we always link you up from our website too, just to make it easy to find our friend. Thank you, Megan. We appreciate it.